Hi everyone, I am Vaibhav. I'm an international fitness trainer and it's my pleasure to help you with fitness. So today my topic is how to build well-defined abs. So this is one of the trending topics that most of you wanted me to cover because without that you can't complete a beach body look seriously. So I'll tell you key elements of how you can improve your overall physique and build a well-defined abs. Okay, so let's move on to the facts. Of course, when it comes to your midsection, the diet is very important because a 30-minute workout is just 8% of your day. So, what you do throughout the day, 24 hours a day, is what you are going to be in the end. So, your lifestyle is clearly important. You don't eat just one time a day. Obviously, you shouldn't. So, of course, how many meals you have in a day depends on you, your body, your goal. But if you need to build a good physique, good health, good well defined abs, obviously you need to get in the right nutrition, cut out on the junk food and all those stuff. So I'll explain some key elements as well when it comes to diet so that you can get the best out of your midsection. When it comes to ab exercises, you want to do exercises which induce front flexion because these are the muscles that use the core a lot. Of course, doing all compound lifts such as the bench press, pull-ups, push-ups, squats, all of them work your core as well. But of course, you want to get some direct training like involving front flexion so that you can contract the abdominal muscles and what do I say, build well-defined abs so that you can train the muscles of the rectus abdominis, which is very underrated, but it is also important when it comes to building six-pack abs. But even when you talk about doing direct ab training, that's not the secret, that's not the biggest element. You want to focus on compound lifts, so doing rows and also that you can fill your lat muscles and all, because every muscle is connected. So if you want to build a well-defined abs, you also want to build well-defined physique and overall good physique, because there's not many people out there who just have a lot of biceps or a lot of what do I say abs. You see people who have well-defined back muscles, they also have the connected muscles like biceps and abs. Also, most of them might have well-defined abs as well. So it's all interconnected. Of course, there are some people who have one or two lagging muscles, some muscles are not good, but mostly what happens is if you're training everything, your overall physique develops a lot and you can engage many more muscles other than the muscles that the rectus abdominis directly targets. So just doing core exercises alone is not enough. Doing the main exercises such as the deadlift and even hanging exercises, pull-ups and bench presses, then squats, all these exercises will help you build a good physique. Also, you can also involve some running to burn some extra calories. These are the things that you can do. Okay, now I want to talk about a few important training elements. So when you're doing ab exercises, okay, so let's take an example. You're doing a common exercise for the lower abs, the leg raise. So what you want to do is, most people do the lifting up of the exercise well, but when you're lowering down, they don't tend to slow down. So what happens is, you're using momentum. See, you're just hurrying and you're not using your muscles to the fullest, because lowering down is also tough. So what you want to do is lower down slowly. See, my muscles are under more tension, not just while I'm lifting up, when I'm lowering down as well. So what you're doing is you're increasing the time under tension for a certain muscle. So when you're lifting up, you're using muscles, but when you're lowering down also you're using many muscles in the eccentric phase. So you don't want to miss out on them. So make sure that you focus on this element, because abs are one muscle that you want to do exercises very strictly without any momentum, because it's very tough to engage abs correctly. So these training hacks can be used for most of the ab exercises, and most people do this wrong. Also, like, take another example of a common exercise. Let's go for Russian twist. So doing the exercise overly fast doesn't engage the abs well. So you want to control the movement. See, so turn fully, do the exercise in the full range of motion. These are things that you would like to do. So another common mistake that most people who train abs do is that they don't train their lower abs well, and lower abs is the muscle that you need the most, and people find it tough to build when it comes to the abdomen because the lower abs doesn't just seem to show, and it's a common problem. But what you can do is try to build the lower ab muscles by directly training them. Of course, when you do all kinds of other exercises like crunches, Russian twists and all, you use your lower abs also a bit, but then the muscle activation is very less and most of the load goes to the upper abs. So what you can do is do few exercises in this position. You can do hanging leg raises, or you can also do this. So what happens when you're doing lateral leg raises is that you're not limited to how much you can hang. Your grip strength, your shoulders get tired faster than your abs. So in this case, there is still strain, but it's much better than hanging leg raises. You can focus on your lower abdominal muscles, and you don't have to strain your hands that much. Also, if you can keep your hands like this will be easier for most of you. And you can also do this in a bent position. Make sure that you lift your legs high enough so that you activate enough abdomen. So this is one of the things that you should try to focus in the coming months, years, days, so that you can improve your abdomen. This is not crunches. Of course not. Don't you do crunches upside down? Yes, obviously you are right. So what I'm doing over here is a lower back exercise, in fact not the lower ab exercise. So it's something that most of you miss out. You just train the front of your body, you forget to train the back side of your body. But when it comes to muscles, each of them are interconnected. So to build a well-defined core, you also need to train your lower back muscles. So don't miss out on them. Do different exercises like hyperextends, good mornings, and all sorts of lower back exercises, and progress them to get the best out of your midsection. So the diet part, the most important element is understanding where you stand currently. Are you a person who already has well-defined abs, or you want to get it better? Are you someone who's really overweight? Are you someone who's skinny and doesn't have enough muscle definition? So it will depend on all that. So choose which you are. If you are a fat person, obviously you want to be in a calorie deficit so that you continue to lose fat, so that you get that visibility coming. You lose as much fat as you can by maintaining whatever muscle you have, so that you get the best out of what is shown in front of you in a photograph or something. So calorie deficit is basically when you eat lesser than your maintenance so that you continue to lose fat. So that is what you want to focus on if you are someone who wants to lose fat and build abs. On the other side, if you are skinny but you don't have enough muscle definition, obviously you lack basic lean muscle mass, then you have to focus on being in a calorie surplus. So calorie surplus is the other way around. You eat higher than your maintenance so that you continue to slowly gain weight. Don't hurry, because if you hurry, you're going to also gain fat with muscle. That's not what you want, unless you're dirty bulking, of course. So if you're trying to gain clean, lean muscle, you want to gain weight slowly, be in a slight caloric surplus, slowly gain weight, so that most of what you gain is pure muscle. So then after you get a good base, don't expect to only build abs. You want to build an overall good physique, everything, traps, lats, all the muscles around your body. Legs is very important because it's the largest muscle. So you want to be in a slight caloric surplus, build well-defined muscles, continue to do that so that you will get your desired look. So that's what I have to say regarding the most important thing. That's the calorie management to lose weight, gain weight. So apart from that, what is important is when you eat what and all. So eating fiber is also a very important element when it comes to your gut health and all those things. So if you can involve enough fiber according to your goal, your activity level, your body weight, your calorie budget. So involving fiber like vegetables, in the form of vegetables, fruits, whole grains and all, will be helpful, especially meals when you are resting. So during workout, before a workout, after a workout, fiber doesn't play a big role, but when you are resting, it's very important because fiber is what slows down digestion. So if you can involve fiber in meals, maybe when you're resting, when your activity is sedentary, it will be helpful so that you don't gain extra fat, your blood sugar levels don't spike. So that is something that you can keep in mind. So try to involve basic amount of fiber in a day. Okay, then coming to the next point. So my next important point is getting quality sources of protein throughout the day, and if possible split protein throughout the day if you can, because that's the best way to maximize muscle protein synthesis. Having protein throughout the day, maybe 3 to 6 servings a day is what's recommended. It's what most professional bodybuilders or fitness models do. So you can also try to do the same. So for example, if you're having breakfast, involve some protein sources with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and also a few snacks here and there if you're someone who is having 4 or 5 meals a day. So what happens is, even when you're losing weight, you need at least 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per kg. So if you're getting this, it will be easier for you to retain muscle when you're losing fat and losing weight. Otherwise, you're also going to lose muscle, which you don't want when you're losing fat and you're trying to get well defined. So focus on your protein intake even when you're gaining. So just make sure you hit adequate protein in your calorie budget. So you don't have to just overly eat a lot of protein or eat less. Just make sure you get exactly the right amount which you need. Of course, sleep is important. What did you think? When most people tell that some people who are successful, they sleepless, all those things, oh my god, it's such rubbish. Of course, I understand that you need to spend more time doing what you're doing, discipline yourself according to what your work is to be successful in that. But sleep is certainly very important, and sacrificing sleep is not the ideal thing you want to be sacrificing if you want to have good physical as well as mental health. So don't miss out on quality sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep in a day. Deep sleep, as I would say, so that you get the right hormones to burn fat, build muscle, have a happy life, all those things, and help you reduce your stress, which I'll be talking about next. Now, since I've talked about the majors, I'm going to talk about the hidden elements that are also important when it comes to building well-defined abs. So, we talked about training, we talked about diet and all, but we have not talked about stress. So, stress is something that hampers progress, especially when it comes to fat loss. Because when you keep stressing, what happens is the hormone called cortisol raises in the body. So cortisol is directly related to fat, because when cortisol raises, your fat storage also increases, which allows your body to store more fat. So what you want to do is you want to stress a little less. Also, stress can hamper other elements, not just fat loss, your hormones, your happiness, your testosterone. It can hamper all these. So try to do things that you like more. Try to sleep, try to, as I said earlier, sleep is very important. Focus on quality sleep and try to do things that you like in a day, so that can keep you happy. Also, some sort of meditation, yoga is also helpful to get your breathing practice right. So when you do that, you can keep your heart rate in control of the ideal range, which is also a good sign of good health. So hope I could cover most of the elements in this video. Of course, I'm not able to cover a lot of details in a short duration, but I hope I've made this video informative for all of you, and I wish you all the best. And if you have any other doubts, queries, you can feel free to contact me. Just leave in a comment or you can contact me through my social media IDs. Of course, my Instagram is currently hacked. That's a sad news for the last 20 odd days, but hoping I get it back soon. I have messaged the support, and yeah, if needed, time being, those who are close to me, you can contact me my number, or I'll also leave my email in the comment section. So those who want to contact me regarding training, diet, nutrition, workout programs, feel free to do so. And if you have any other suggestions regarding any new video that you would like to see, do drop it in the comment section.